In this video, we're exploring one of the most troubling areas of child victimization: child sexual exploitation and internet crimes against children. These crimes destroy trust, shatter innocence, and leave lifelong emotional scars. Understanding offender behavior, investigative challenges, and prevention strategies is essential for anyone working in criminal justice or child protection. Child molesters generally fall into two broad categories: situational and preferential offenders. Situational molesters don't have a true sexual preference for children. Instead, they abuse children for other reasons: low self-esteem, poor coping skills, or opportunistic impulses. Some offenders regress during stress and seek out children as substitutes for adult relationships. Others are morally indiscriminate, showing a general pattern of deviant or exploitative behavior in many areas of life, not just sex. Still others act out of inadequacy, driven by mental illness, developmental delays, or confusion. For situational child molesters, sex with children may range from a once-in-a-lifetime act to a long-term pattern of behavior. Preferential molesters, on the other hand, do have a clear and consistent sexual preference for children. The seductive offender grooms children, offering attention, affection, and gifts to gain compliance. The introverted offender is drawn to children but lacks social skills to approach them directly. The sadistic offender seeks sexual arousal through inflicting pain, fear, or humiliation. It's vital to remember that children are not miniature adults. Their understanding of the world, language, and sexuality evolves through developmental stages. When allegations arise, investigators must consider three things. 1. The child's developmental level compared to peers. 2. The child's understanding of sexual concepts. And 3. The child's ability to communicate and testify effectively. In child sexual abuse investigations, anatomically detailed dolls can help establish rapport with the interviewer and reduce stress, can reduce vocabulary problems, and can allow the child to show what may be difficult or embarrassing to say. However, research has revealed serious concerns about their reliability, especially when combined with leading questions. Investigators must remain objective, using neutral, open-ended questioning to avoid contaminating testimony. While no single asexually abused child syndrome exists, professionals today recognize a range of behavioral indicators that may suggest sexual abuse, such as regression, anxiety, or sexualized behavior. However, each case demands careful, evidence-based evaluation. Child pornography involves the sexualized depiction of minors in photos, videos, or digital formats. It may include both commercial productions intended for sale and homemade material created by offenders themselves. Offenders use this material for several purposes, which may include: for sexual arousal and gratification, to lower a child's inhibitions, as blackmail or manipulation, as currency to trade with other offenders, and for profit in the global exploitation market. Closely linked to child pornography is child sex tourism, when individuals travel domestically or abroad to engage in sexual acts with minors. Some book organized sex tours, while others seek out areas known for child prostitution or trafficking. This is a global problem that often exploits poverty and weak legal systems, turning vulnerable children into commodities. The rise of the digital age has given offenders powerful new tools. Many child pornographers are meticulous record keepers who use computers to store, categorize, and exchange images. The internet allows instant access to others with similar interests, creating an underground community that normalizes abuse. Even more alarming, predators now use digital platforms to directly contact and groom children, building trust online before initiating sexual conversations or arranging real-world encounters. Beyond sexual exploitation, children also face harm from bullying and cyberbullying. Bullying is repeated, intentional harm involving an imbalance of power. When it moves online, through texts, social media, or digital platforms, it becomes cyberbullying, often magnified by the speed and reach of technology. Many incidents involve sexual content, including the non-consensual sharing of intimate images, sometimes referred to as a sexting. A growing concern is sextortion, where perpetrators threaten to release sexual images unless victims comply with demands, whether for money, more explicit content, or control. Child sexual exploitation, whether in person or online, remains one of society's most devastating crimes. Combating it requires awareness, empathy, and vigilance from everyone involved in the justice system. By understanding offender behavior, recognizing signs of abuse, and applying sound investigative practices, professionals can protect children, hold offenders accountable, and restore a sense of safety and trust to those most vulnerable.